Hello everyone, hi, welcome to the channel of Wall Street Mojo. Watch the video till the end, and also if you are new to this channel, then you can subscribe us by clicking the bell icon. Friends, today we have a topic that's known as the forensic accounting, the top skills that are required for forensic accounting, and what are the careers and the firms and the salary that is involved in this particular scenario. We'll try and understand this in a much more detailed format. Let's begin. See, we all love reading detective stories, right? Or watching thriller, don't we? Yeah. The way the chief investigating officer, the best example, is the Sherlock Holmes. Everyone loves Sherlock. So the way this officers, they find out clues, they collect evidences, they solve the mystery and keeps us, tenterhooks. So while books and the movies, they transport us into the world of excitement and adventurous. In reality, things are from being so exciting. More so in the case of the corporate accounting, investigations do have, mysteries are solved, and the cases are presented. But none of this bring thrill to the company. So this are the few most trying times of the company when it is faced with the accounting scandal or the financial fraud. The If you see the accounting scandals or the political or business scandals which arise with the disclosure of the financial offenses by trusted executives of the corporations or governments, this kind of what we call as the false disclosures and misrepresentations can result in heinous financial crimes. While audits are, audit are performed periodically, and these are high-level scams which require great degree of investigation. Something can be presented as argument in court, and this is where the forensic accounting comes into picture. Now, in this tutorial, we'll look at forensic accounting in a much more detailed format. Remember one thing: forensic accounting employs a mix of accounting, what we call as auditing, investigation, and human to conduct scrutiny into company's financial state. So thus forensic accounting provides an accounting analysis from litigation perspective. So forensic accountants usually follow a process, okay, which involves accumulating financial we call as evidences, developing technical applications, organizing the information collected and communicated their findings in the form of reports or presentations suited for the testimonies in court. Needless to say, forensic accountants must have some real good knowledge of what we call as legal proceedings. Now, why is forensic accounting required? It's one big question. See, the whole fiasco of the occurrence of the financial frauds have raised the questions on the integrity of the accounting practices. So this cases mean that the corporations have failed to show the accurate information to their investors and provided inappropriate disclosures of the financial statements. Scandals and frauds like tarnish the image of the company, and they lose shareholders as well as the public confidence. Quality of the financial reporting is crucial for the development of the efficient capital market. Therefore, it is very imperative to bring in the microscopic level of what we call as scrutiny and for the detection and the prevention of such frauds. So forensic accounting, and a term that has been coined in 1946, is a niche area of investigation which has its own analytical procedures to unravel the stories behind this white collar crimes. Now there is another thing that's called application of forensic accounting. See, the world of finance is vast, and so it is the scope of the forensic accounting. While the basic premise remains the investigation of the what's so-called frauds or misrepresentation, right, domain can be varied. So the financial forensic investigation may fall into several categories. The first category that may come is the business fraud investigation. Now, this is one of the most crucial application of the forensic accounting business. And business investigation basically refers to a range of scrutiny that is involving asset identification and recovery, due diligence review, and tracing misappropriated funds like forensic intelligence gathering through interviews and other evidences. On the other hand, the employee fraud investigation usually involve procedure to determine the presence of the fraud, its nature, its quantum, and it involves the intelligence measures that may enable the identification of the offender. So this investigation often requires interviews of the employees who had access to the funds, collection of the other evidences, and a detailed review of the documentary information. Second is the what we call as the partnership and the shareholding dispute. The most usual issue that often crops up in regarding the compensation and the benefits received by each of the shareholders or the partners in case of the dispute. The investigation process. Often it involves a detailed scrutiny of many years of accounting, financial records to quantify the issues that are brought out in the insurance claims. Now, insurance policies across the globe they differs largely on account of the terms and conditions. However, it is imperative to calculate the what we call as the economic range or the economic damage to settle the claim. So, solving this kind of cases involve detailed analysis of the policies to examine the coverage issues and the most appropriate method of quantifying the loss. So, forensic accountant may be asked to assist either an insured or insurers in conducting the investigation for the settlement of the case. So in corporate parlance, this type of assignments include property and business losses and employee and fidelity claims. Fourth, then there is a thing called economic losses. So business economic losses typically include like breach of contract, construction claims, trademarks, patent infringements, product liability claims, and some sort of losses that are resulting from the breach of non-compete agreements. Foreign accountants, they probe into the terms and conditions, so the circumstances leading up to the dispute and the work of the quantification of the losses arising out of it. So those are the part of it. Then there is a thing called personal insurance. So another area where the forensic accounting finds a great deal of application is the insurance sector for personal use. So forensic accountant has the ability to quantify, what is called as the economic damages out of the vehicle accidents or case of the medical negligence. So forensic investigation is usually preferred in this cases because they have thorough knowledge about the legislative process and relating to the settlement of the claims in these cases. Forensic accounting covers the review of the insurance policies to determine, coverage, you can say, of calculating the potential losses. Well, I have discussed so many types. Probably, the top accounting firms for this kind of forensic are PwC, Ernst& Young, Deloitte, KPMG, Grant Thornton, BDO, and so on and so forth. Those are the top firms that are involved in this process of forensic audit. So, in final conclusion, despite of all the odds the forensic accounting is, it's here to remain as long as there are financial crimes, most important financial crimes like Enron. So, according to the PwC in 2014, 37% of the global business have reported being impacted by the economic crimes, indicating a significant rise of 30% in 2009. So the increase in the economic crimes rate moderately justifies the industry's rising demand at the forensic accounting services industry that entails the fraud prevention and detection and other offerings among the products. That's it for this particular topic. So that's it for this particular topic. If you have learned and enjoyed watching this video, please like and comment on this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Thank you, everyone. Cheers.